Good evening, everybody. It is Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. It's time for your West Ham preview as Leeds United travel down to the London Stadium to take on West Ham. Let's just be honest, guys, this is the game that is going to define our season, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of your opinions as well. Do or die time for Leeds United now, as we very much need 3 points in order to help secure our Premier League status. Just before we get into this one, as always, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Get all of your comments in the comment section down below, and of course, hit that notification bell so that you're always aware of when I'm uploading and going live. So then, I'll be honest, guys, this preview is not going to be a lot focused on actual West Ham themselves. I've purposely chose to record this video after the games have been played today, because obviously there was two games that massively affect Leeds United taking place today. We'll start with Wolves Everton, which finished 1-1. Everton grabbing a 99th minute equaliser through Yerry Mina. I did watch the game. And yeah, look, Sean Dyche just doing Sean Dyche things. The positive that we can take from it, though, is that Dominic Calvert-Lewin did go down injured, off the ball, away from everyone, and he looked very distraught when he came off the pitch. So hopefully that is a season-ending injury for him, because I think without DCL in their team, they're massively restricted. However, I do still think, Everton's last game is against Bournemouth at Goodison Park. The crowd will be bang behind them. It'll be an amazing atmosphere at Goodison that afternoon. Bournemouth are safe. They've got nothing to play for. Everton will have something to play for, regardless of what happens in our game with West Ham, which obviously does worry me. And yeah, it just summed up our luck, really. And then obviously the game that has very recently finished at the City Ground, Nottingham Forest beating Arsenal 1-0 to secure their Premier League status for next season. And obviously it handed Man City the title as well. Again, really good, dominant, hard-fought performance from Nottingham Forest. Fair play to them. A lot of people had them down. I had them down with the running that they had. But, they have managed to get some vital points recently to help them stay in the division, which means that it goes down to a three-way shootout between Everton, us, and Leicester to stay in the Premier League. Obviously, two will go down and one will survive. And yeah, let's just speak about our game now then. So obviously we've got West Ham. The positives that you can take going into this game for me are that West Ham obviously played in the Europa Conference League on Thursday evening against AZ Alkmaar, I believe they're called. And they qualified for the final of the Europa Conference League, which is in a few weeks' time. They were all, filmed and pictured having beers in the changing room. I'm sure it was a late night for them that night. Then they've had to travel back, train maybe a day or two, and then they've got Leeds United tomorrow. Hopefully they're still on that bender, or they're feeling the effects of that bender. I do feel they'll rest players for their final two games. People are saying that Rice will play because it could be his last game for West Ham at home, which, yeah, Rice might play, but I do think there'll be other significant absentees in this game, which obviously is a huge boost for Leeds United. West Ham are now mathematically safe as well. So they'll hopefully be on the beach in terms of the Premier League, and all their focus will be on the Europa Conference League final. Leeds United have obviously got way more to play for at this moment in time. And yeah, I feel like that is the positive going into this game. The negative side of it, from my point, and just as a skeptical Leeds fan, is that obviously the mentality of our squad has been questioned on a number of occasions so far this season. And the part of me in my head that's thinking on the skeptical side is that I just hope that Leeds United have got the bottle to go out there in front of those fans at the London Stadium, put on a performance, and get the 3 points. Obviously, even if we win tomorrow, it's not over, because if we win, we'll only be a point above Everton. But at least it gets us out of the relegation zone, and mentally and psychologically, obviously, that will affect Everton. It will obviously affect them. How it will pan out in terms of them beating Bournemouth or not, I don't know. But you've kind of got to clutch at these straws at the minute, and any psychological edge that we can get over Everton will be good. I've seen a few people, not a lot in fairness, but I've seen the odd tweet today suggesting that a draw would be good enough in this game. I don't buy into that at all. I think it's a load of nonsense. Anything short of a win tomorrow, and I do think we go down. It's as simple as that. We have to, and I mean have to. Don't care about the level of performance, even though I have just said I hope Leeds go out and perform. Of course, I hope we do. But when it comes down to it, it's the result that's more important. I don't care if it's the worst game of football that I ever watch in my life. As long as Leeds United get the win, even if it's a crappy 1-0, I do not care. Get the result over the line, and then we've got something to play for going into the final game against Tottenham next week. Either way, even if we lose this tomorrow, there'll be fans that'll go, "Oh, it's still in our hands." And yeah, obviously, even if we lose this game, it is still possible that we can stay up, if we beat Spurs, or even if we get a point against Spurs and Everton get beat. But I'll be honest, guys, I cannot see Everton getting beat by Bournemouth next week. I can't. So that's vitally important that we get this win tomorrow, because then I do feel that if we get this win, I didn't watch it, but I saw bits of the Spurs Brentford game in the early kickoff earlier on this afternoon. Spurs did go a goal up, but they ended up getting beat 3-1 at home in their final home game. Spurs being Spursy. Let's just hope that Spurs can be Spursy next week, regardless of what happens in this game tomorrow, because, it'll be a massive game. I think Ellen Road will be bang up for it. Obviously, the atmosphere will be unbelievable, given that we've actually got something to play for. And hopefully Spurs buckle under the Ellen Road atmosphere, and hopefully Leeds United can stay up. But I tweeted it out earlier, guys, and I will stand by it. If we lose this game tomorrow, I think we will go down. I think it'll be done, down and out. However, if we win this game, I do think we'll stay up. If we win. And the reason why I say that is because, a win will be good, obviously, for the confidence, the mentality, and psychologically as well. As I said, if we get out of that relegation zone, it puts more pressure on Everton in front of their own fans. Hopefully, Bournemouth can do us a favour. I'm not 100% sure, but if Leeds win on the final day and Everton win on the final day, Leeds stay up. So it is pivotal, it is vital that we get this 3 points now, guys. It is really do or die tomorrow. It really, really is. West Ham have still got players that can obviously hurt us, the likes of Ings, Flynn Downs, Jared Bowen, Fornals, people like that. But again, guys, and obviously Rice, Souček. But again, I think a few of these guys will be rested, and I'm not 100% clued up on West Ham's depth. Is it good? We'll soon find out tomorrow. I think Danny Ings came on as a sub against AZ Alkmaar the other night, so I expect him to probably start because won't have had as much minutes as Antonio. Antonio went off injured, so it's highly unlikely he'll be in the squad. Will Bowen be rested? Will Paqueta be rested? Souček, Rice? There's all these sort of doubts at the minute, and it'll be interesting to see the West Ham lineup when it comes out at 12:30 tomorrow. But it'll also be interesting to see our lineup. Obviously, I did do my predicted 11 yesterday, so if you haven't already, go check that out on the channel. But I was saying, with Mark Rocker injured, I do think Adam Forshaw will and should come in. Obviously, Cooper, he's now been seen in the training video. I didn't have Cooper in my back four yesterday, but if he's fit, I can see him starting, obviously. But Leeds United just, we beat them at their place last season. Obviously, Harrison got that hat-trick. Let's just hope that we see a similar performance, but if not, it doesn't matter. Just get the 3 points. It's as simple as that. I feel like we're a little bit more solid at the back under Sam Allardyce. Hopefully, he's got into them about staying on the feet and just trying to maintain a level of discipline because, tensions will be running high tomorrow. It's a high pressure game, but let's just keep our heads, keep focused, stick to the game plan, keep the shape, and hopefully, Leeds United can get this one over the line. Obviously, either way, it's going to go down to the final game now at Ellen Road. So it will still be up for grabs even if we lose. But as I said, guys, I will stand by my opinion. I personally think now if Leeds win, then we stay up. But if we lose or draw, then I think we go down. Because like I say, either way, I can't see Everton losing on the final day. But at least if we get this win and then we follow it up with a win against Spurs, then we'll stay up. Obviously, if Leeds win, it doesn't mean that we'll definitely stay up. I'm just thinking, I'm trying to stay positive. I am trying to remain a little bit positive. If we win, we'll stay up. If we lose, we'll go down. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm not sure how I'm going to sleep tonight because for me, this is it. Obviously, the Spurs game is going to be a huge game as well. But this just, in terms of the mentality and up there and everything moving forward to the Spurs game, this feels like the most important at the minute. And knowing Leeds, we'll do it the hard way if we're going to do it. You know, there's people who are seeing the Spurs performance earlier and saying that we'll definitely beat them. How right that is, I don't know. It's just all up in the air, and all the uncertainty is just doing my head in. As I say, I'll struggle to sleep tonight. Probably, I don't know how I'll get any rest. But as I'm sure all you guys are as well, we're all nervous. We're all bricking it and dreading it. But let's just hope that we can show a bit of fight, a bit of bottle, a bit of grit, determination, play for that effing badge, and go out there and do a job on the Hammers at the London Stadium and give ourselves the best possible chance going into Tottenham to stay in the Premier League. We'll leave it there then, guys. As I say, not much about West Ham or the tactical side of it. I think all that's gone out of the window now, guys. We just need to get this win. It's absolutely vital that we get this win to help us stay in the division. Just before I go, though, guys, I will just let you know, obviously, I will be back live on the channel in the morning for match day thoughts. Not sure what time it'll be. It'll be about 10, 11 o'clock, probably, where I just come on for a quick half hour or so just to get everybody's thoughts on match day. I think it's always interesting to see, obviously, because I see comments on the preview the night before, but it'll be interesting to see how a lot of you guys are feeling on the morning of the game. So I will be back with match day thoughts live in the morning, followed by your review after the game, and then the last say on Monday evening. So plenty of content on the Chatting Leeds channel over the next few days. So make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you're aware of when I'm uploading and going live. If you've enjoyed this preview, please smash a like on it. It'll really help get the video out there and get more eyes on the channel. Please subscribe if you are brand new as well. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. If you could do me a solid, hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. And get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the morning, guys. Have a great evening, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.